Hello everyone, welcome to this channel. Today we are going to see forms in HTML exercise 1. In the previous video, I have already explained you the concept of forms in HTML, and we have already seen the control elements of form. Just we are going to see the exercise in this video what we have covered in the previous video. Okay, let's start with the exercise. As I said you that form element is going to start with this tag, right? form form, and this is the end tag of form, right? This is the end tag of form, and in between this element we are going to have the input type, right? Input element, right? So this form is the container of all the control elements of the form. Okay, the very first one we are seeing is nothing but input type is equals to text. Okay, input type is equals to text. Okay, so this is how we have written the input element, right? Input type is equals to text, ID is equals to fname, and name is equals to fname of this text box. Okay, of this text field, right? Similarly, the next text box we are going to insert with the help of input element. Input type is equals to text, ID is equals to last name, and name for this text box is name. Okay, if you want to give label to the text box, in the front of text box, if you want to put certain label, then this will be done with this element label. Okay, label for is equals to fname, and first name is the label, and this is the closing tag of label. And here label for is equals to fname. That means what, for this ID we are creating what? Label. Yes, that's why here we are writing fname, which must be equal to the ID is equals to fname, right? Similarly, if we want to give label for this text box, okay, for this text box I'm going to copy this, and here I'm pasting label for this name. Whatever ID is, we are going to write here name, and here it is what? Last name. Okay, last name, right? Next we need a submit button, so that after clicking on the submit button, the data whatever we are collecting from this form will be submitted to the server. Okay, so this is how input type is equal to submit and value is equal to submit. So basically here we have seen two elements, one is label and the another one is what? Input, right? And here type is equals to text and type is equals to submit. Okay, text is indicating that it is a text field, and here type is equal to submit. That means what, after clicking on this, it is going to send our data to the server. Then end of the form tag, and next just a message with the help of paragraph tag. Click the submit button and the form data will be sent to a page on the server called. Okay, here we haven't taken anything over here, right? That's why let's see what happens once we execute this file. Let's save this file. Okay, here form, as I said you, form needs two attributes or two properties. One is nothing but action. Action is what? It is nothing but the URL where our page must be redirected, where the data of the page must be sent, right, once the submit button is clicked. That comes under action. And next is nothing but the method. Okay, method which is equals to two methods here we have, that is one is post and another one is what? Get. So for time being we are going to take here post. Okay, now let's see what happens once we execute this file. See, after the execution of file, this is how your form is looking, which is having the first name as the label, last name as the label, and this is what the text box. This is what the text box, and this is the another text box. This is the submit button. Since we have given input type is equal to submit, that's why here it has come like a button over here. So click the submit button and the form data will be sent to a page on the server call. Since we haven't given any name over here, right? हमने यहाँ पे कोई नेम नहीं दिया है. Let's see what happens here. See here, if I write the first name as Asad and the last name as Tamboli, right? Let's see after clicking on submit button what happens. Right? I have clicked the button, right? Since nothing is given in the attribute action, right? That's why it remained on the same page. Let's see, we change the URL of the action property, right? Action is equal, so suppose here like this is what action dot php. Any PHP file I have taken over here, right? And here, since I'm passing certain message, so here I'm going to write as it is. Okay, now let's see what happens. I know I do not have any file over here like action.php. Since the concept of processing the user request at the server side will be cleared into the tutorial of PHP. Here just we are seeing how to create a form. Just we are learning how to create a form. And here the action is nothing but the URL after collecting the data with this form where the data will be sent. So that we are writing where into the action attribute. Okay. Let's see what happens now. I have saved this file. Go here and just refresh this. Okay. And here you can see if I write Asad and here if I write Tamboli and let's submit the button. So see here. You can see here in the URL, you can see over here action.php. That means what the data need to be submitted to this particular page, but this file is not there, right? That's why it is not coming. It is nothing is coming over here, right? So this is how you're going to create a form with two input elements over here. One is label and the another one is what? Input, right? I hope it is clear to everyone how to create a form with the form element. This is the form element is the container for all the input elements. Okay. Okay to everyone. Please try creating this simple exercise by your own. Thank you for watching this video. I will be coming with more exercises in the next video.